I think you're super handsome. What's with the dudes thinking I'm handsome?
Alright, how should we start this bad boy off?
I'm deleting the channel. This is our final video.
Yeah, this is it right here. Hey there, Crazy Calyx fans. Happy New Year. You haven't seen me yet, so this is my Happy New Year to all of you guys. What we are doing today is another unboxing of the Super Nintendo Classic Edition. Now, if you remember, less than a year ago, me and Rob waited 5 hours to get the NES Classic Edition on the second print, and here we are months later with this. I still had to go through hell to get it, but not nearly as much.
Yeah, you have to stand in line for 6-7 hours.
Me and Rob went to the mall, Amazon store, only to find out that some stores don't even carry cash anymore. I couldn't even buy this with cash moolah. Dollar bill, y'all. No, wasn't even a thing.
No.
Like, that blows my mind that stores don't even carry money anymore. I guess because Amazon, as you said.
Yeah, like I told you, Amazon is an all-digital company, except for their product. So it would be silly for them to carry cash because they only take cards.
So what I had to do, I don't have a bank card at the moment because, I'm kind of negative in one thing and it got shut down. So I had to buy an Amazon gift card and then run to the store, the mall, and then get this. So here we are, unboxing it just for you. Super Nintendo Classic Edition, here it is. A little more expensive than the NES Classic Edition. This one was around like $85 or something.
You get 2 controllers though.
Yeah, you get 2 controllers. Less games though, so it's a, the spectrum's.
Really?
Like,
you get less games?
Yeah, this only comes with, what does it tell you? Does it? I think there's 18 games on here.
Oh, wow.
30. Yeah, so.
Well, it's got Super Metroid on it.
Yeah, so, here's the front of the box. The side, I don't know if anyone cares about the side, gives you some info about it. And there is the back of the box showing all the game covers from when they were originally leased. I leased the Super Nintendo. So I'm gonna dip in. I swear to God, up there it is. Now you're playing with power.
I thought it was.
Now you're playing with your dick.
Whoa. Okay.
Alright, never opened this, guys. I mean, I've seen one before. Have you seen one yet? Like, in person?
Just digitally.
Okay, I've seen one. Someone had one that they bought. My one friend bought it, didn't like it, and then sold it to my other friend.
What the
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So this looks like... is it a slippy case? Cool. Now, from the first time I got the NES Classic, it came with an awesome poster, so let's see if this is,
That's gotta be a
Oh, yeah.
poster.
It is a poster. Ooh. Okay.
But is it a cool poster? Oh yeah,
It's alright.
It's okay. It's
So there's that. You get that included.
It's a little lackluster.
Yeah.
It's cool though. I would frame it.
Yeah.
It's a piece of Nintendo history at this point.
And that's the big thing everybody was telling me. I was asking on Facebook where I could find one of these bad boys so I could have one for myself because, let's face it, me and Rob are Nintendo fanboys, and we will dedicate ourselves to Nintendo before most things. And a lot of people were just telling me to build a Raspberry Pi. I'm like, you build a Raspberry Pi. I don't want to freaking build a Raspberry Pi.
The first time Joe told me that, I'm like, what the fuck is baking a pie have anything to do with the
He
fucking
actually
SNES
did. He's like,
Classic?
wait, what the hell's baking a pie gonna do for you?
Yeah, you're not gonna be hungry.
So for those of you that don't know, a Raspberry Pi is pretty much like this chip and this little metal piece thing, and you kind of build it, and you can put a button on it and customize it.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I mean, and the one big thing that I have a problem with is, like, sure, I can buy some, like, third-party Bluetooth Nintendo controllers, but, like, I don't want to play a majority of my games with an Xbox controller. Just wouldn't feel right. Let's dive into the box.
Joe's a purist.
Yep. I mean, this is, like you said, this is going to be a piece of gaming history one day, so, like, I
would say the NES Classic is more of a piece of gaming history just because it was impossible to find. There's a stack of these at Amazon Books.
Yeah, this was a lot easier. Nintendo even said we're going to make a lot more of these because...
I won't believe them until I walk into a Toys R Us and I see a fucking pyramid of those.
Yep, they weren't that plentiful, but they made probably a couple more thousand. So yeah, Power Brick. A little bit bigger than the NES Classic Edition one, with a roundly shape to it.
And you can hide your weed in there.
You can hide your weed in there, so, okay. I mean, this is that's a controller. Alright, I'll just get all the stupid stuff out of the way. Let's see, we got a power cord. It looks exactly the same as the NES Classic Edition, nothing special. You know, Nintendo licensed HDMI cable, I think.
Probably.
Yep, it's got a Nintendo logo on it. Cool, cool. Alright, so here you take one, I'll take one.
Give me something to bend.
He's something to binge.
Well, I'm gonna open up the wire first.
Yeah, alright, cool.
Just because.
Alright, you do the wire, I'll just say this one to be closed.
Okay, as you can see, this is a classic matte black wire. You know, this is good shit right here.
Same thing, you can plug it into any of your Nintendo Classic or is that what they're called? Classic controllers. You can plug it into a Wii remote as well and then use it for the Wii's Virtual Console if you please.
Look at that.
So yeah, I mean the exact same size, feels pretty good. The plastic is once again kind of cheap, like it doesn't really feel 110% like a Super Nintendo controller. If you want to unravel the cord so we can see what Nintendo did this time, because last time the cord was way too short, it was like only like this long, and you need to buy an extension cord, and so once again, oh wow, look at that.
Oh yeah, you got some reach out there.
Wow. It might be this. It actually might be a little shorter than the Super.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Really?
When I go home, I'll have to check. I remember them being a little longer, but hey, it's a lot better than the NES controllers that came out. So, bravo to you, Nintendo. Thank you so much for listening to the complaints the fans had and the grand finale. Aww, once again, look how cute it is. Aww. Aww, look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
It's a hunk of plastic. Get over yourself.
So yeah,
Shouldn't be tough.
this is a mold of the Super Nintendo. Pretty awesome. Once again, none of the actual functions. Oh, the reset does actually. Look at that, guys. So you can actually fold that forward, just like the Super Nintendo. Unfortunately, never mind. Wow, look at that. Just like the Super Nintendo, they got it right this time. Wow. Huh.
Yeah, that would be extra if the fucking cartridge flap actually went in.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to though, since I've seen
Magical.
one. So you may be asking yourself where you put the controllers. Well, if you go to the front, wherever it may be, I don't know how to do this yet. I don't want to break it.
Yeah, don't make
Ah, there it is. If you take these little divots and go like that, comes right out.
Oh wow.
See?
Clever girl.
Yep, so that's pretty much all it is right there.
Huh.
So let's talk about the system just a little bit.
I want to hold it.
I forgot. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sweet.
I forgot how many games come with it, but I'll just read them off. It comes with Contra 3: The Alien Wars. I've played that on emulators, never on the cartridge. A personal favorite of mine, Donkey Kong Country. Earthbound, which I've only played once again through emulators. Really good game. I'm just like, it's crazy expensive if you're trying to find
Oh fuck yeah.
the cartridge. It'll run you about $80-$90. Final Fantasy 3, which I've never played before. Another remaster. F-Zero, which I've played a lot. Kirby's Dream Course, which I've also never played. It's 8 games in one, so that should be pretty cool. There's Kirby Superstar. Also never played that. Mega Man X. Thank you, Nintendo, for going the extra mile and paying Capcom to get the rights to this, so that's awesome. Secret of Mana, whatever you want to call it, either way is right. Really good RPG. I haven't invested much of my life in gaming to RPGs because it's a lot of time, especially at this age. I think I'm too far gone. Star Fox, which, one of my favorite Nintendo series of all time, and there's also the never before released,
Officially.
by Nintendo, Star Fox 2, and in order to get that, you have to beat the first level in Star Fox. There's also Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting, which is pretty much the third edition of Street Fighter 2.
Forgot of what?
Well, there was Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and this is Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting. See, before DLC existed, kids, you had to get multiple cartridges of fighting games. And that's how it was. Super Castlevania 4, which is an excellent game. A lot of people don't like it because it's a little too simplified. People like Ego Raptor don't like it because the sub-weapons are pretty much useless in his eyes. I disagree, but to each their own.
I love you, Ego.
Super Ghouls and Ghosts, really good game. Super Mario Kart, which is my least favorite in the entire series, but every game series has to start somewhere, so Super Mario Kart, pretty fun game for like 10 minutes. One of the best RPGs, in my opinion, Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, really good game. It's going to hurt your eyes after a while, so I don't recommend playing that in long doses. Super Mario World, I mean, do I even need to say Super Mario World, like what it is? Come on, it's one of the greatest games ever made.
Of course.
Point blank. Oh, there you go, Bobby.
Super Metroid, one of the greatest games of all time, and my number 2 favorite Metroid game of all time.
Super Punch-Out, which I have never played, ever. I love Punch-Out. I've only played the first one, though. I've never played the Wii remake or anything, so...
I only like the one that you get at the prom.
So I'm looking forward to playing that one a lot. In my opinion, easily in the top 3 for me, in the top 3 Zelda games ever. Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, really good game. And the final game is Yoshi Island, which I love it, but maybe Mario is super annoying. So make sure you don't get hit by any enemies, and you gotta pop that bubble. Otherwise, you're gonna be hearing the entire time. So that is pretty much it, guys. That is the Super Nintendo Classic Edition. I mean, it's pretty bare bones. You can hack this thing. I don't know how personally, and I probably won't be doing it, but you can hack this thing and you can put like as many, if not all, the Super Nintendo games from America and Japan into this thing. Like I said, I don't think I'll be doing that. I don't want to take the risk of it breaking because, to you guys, $85 may not be a lot, but to me, I mean, I spent all the money in my wallet at this point on this thing because I wanted it so bad. Had to go through hell to get it, but here it is on the Crazy Couch channel. We're going to go play some games now, so thank you guys so much for joining us here for this unboxing video. This has been another Joe and Rob video, and we look forward to making some great videos for you, from both of us, in 2018. And those of you that bought the Super Nintendo, enjoy. Bye, everybody.
Joe fucked up. It's not even 2018, man. It's 2019. I'm done. Can't even get the fucking date right anymore, man. I'll see you in 2019, not 2018. Completely different story, man. What the fuck, man? I can't do this anymore! Ah!
I'm gonna go play some Super Nintendo.